Hello everyone, welcome to Sri Ram Academy. So last session ने हमें discuss करथिले governance रो कितना important aspect plus micro syllabus analysis for this paper governance. आज हम देखिबा social justice. देखो social justice ये गोटे important part हम ପାଇଁ in the paper 3 or GS paper 2 ପାଇଁ यार पूरा detailed syllabus discussion हम करबा. Before that, this is the syllabus which has been given by OPSC. It goes to government policies and intervention for development in different sectors and issues related to their design and implementation both in India as well as in Odisha. Development processes and development of industry, the role of MSME and women in self-help groups, welfare schemes for vulnerable section of population by state and the performance of these schemes, mechanism, laws, institutions, different bodies, issues related to development and management of social sector, health sector, education sector, HR, human resource, India and Odisha both, issues related to poverty and hunger, and SDG, sustainable goal, sustainable development goal. ये हैला हमारा entire syllabus जोटा OPSC द्वारा दिया जायछि हमकु. तेणु आमे देखिबा कि को टॉपिक को एथरे इन डिटेल आमे पढिबा दरकार if you are preparing for OPSC mains examination. प्रथमे जेतु गोटे नुवा हम ପାଇଁ social justice ଆମେ ଜାଣିବା ଦରକାର କି what is the meaning of social justice. ଯେମିତି ଆମେ preamble to the constitution ଦେଖୁଛେ ସେଠି ଲେଖା ଅଛି କି to secure justice, which type of justice na social, economic and political justice. ତ ଏଥିରୁ social justice होची हमर syllabus. ତ social justice ର deep angle को ଯିବା ପୂର୍ବରୁ ଆମେ ବୁଝିବା ଦରକାର different theories, what are the principles of social justice, what are different components, what is the role of social justice to promote human rights and equality. तापर एटी social justice रो different dimension पढ़िबे कि pre independence time period रे social justice movement केमती start हितला, what was the role of Mahatma Gandhi in the Indian social justice movement, post independence time period रे social justice movement केमती start हिची, ये सब होची basic concept, or what are the challenges related to social justice in India, importance of social justice in democracy like India, ये सब होची important topic by introduction. तापर second part को जिवे जोटी आमर पढ़िबा दरकार कोन ना डायमेंशन ऑफ सोशल जस्टिस इन इंडिया, व्हाट आर द डिफरेंट डायमेंशंस. सेठी देखिबे पॉवर्टी ऑफ इनइक्वालिटी. नाउ पॉवर्टी इनइक्वालिटी इ होची मोस्ट इंपोर्टेंट जस्टिस रिलेटेड इशू. काहेकि ना जदि इंडिया रे हम देखिबा 90% ऑफ रिसोर्स दैट इज only with 10% of the people and 10% of resource is distributed among rest 90% of people. So it shows income inequality, or it shows concentration of the total resource of the country in a handful of investors or handful of rich people. Yeah. So it creates a discrimination on the ground of resource allocation. So a part को हमें basically पढ़िबा दरकार. In the same way, discrimination based on caste, discrimination based on gender, religion, ethnicity, social justice पर यार impact कौन? Yeah. Then what are the legal frameworks to address discrimination in India? India discrimination को handle करिया पई हम बकरे कौन legal framework अछि, जेमति कि हम कहबो right to education act or protection of women from domestic violence act, SC/ST prevention of atrocities act, national food security act, forest rights act. Then marginalized community पई सेमानकर exclusion जो अछि exclusion of marginalized community, and what are the attempts to reintegrate them in the mainstream. So को माने marginalized community, को मानु को marginalized community हिसाब रे हमें गणिबा. मनकर कहबा हमें on the basis of gender कहबे women they belong to marginalized group, or third gender marginalized group. In the same way caste versus scheduled caste, other backward caste, ba financial status रे economically weaker section, physically challenged on the ground of disability. So को मानु को हमें marginalized भितर गणिबा एवं what is the impact of exclusion and marginalization on social justice in India. Plus economic और political dimension में social justice रा impact कौन. तापर हम जिबा empowerment related issues को. Empowerment रे हम देखिबा social empowerment, poverty, development related issues, तार historical perspective कौन. India what are different movements, what are different policies which have promoted social empowerment in India. Then digital divide केमती create होची, urban और rural area भितर केमती digital divide create होची. Then discrimination on the basis of caste, religion, gender, access to education, what is the impact of globalization. ये सब टॉपिक हम एथरे देखिबा. Then देखिबा constitutional provisions for social justice. कौन कौन constitutional provision अछि, जेमति कि हम राइट टू इक्वालिटी. or right to freedom from discrimination based on religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth. Right to education, Article 21A. Or it shall be duty of every citizen to promote harmony and spirit of common brotherhood. Examples of significance of fundamental right, fundamental duty, DPSP, important judgments of Supreme Court of India related to DPSP. So ये सब होची constitutional provision नामे पढ़िया. By different law कौन होची for the vulnerable groups. In the same way, next topic रे हमें देखिए social justice and economic policies in India. एठी हमें देखिए economic policy रो role कौन in promoting social justice. What is the impact of economic policies on different social indicators like poverty, income inequality, education, health. Comparison of different economic policies. Other developing country मानक सहित इंडिया रे developmental policy गुड़ा को हमें compare करिया. किसी major scheme like प्रधानमंत्री जोड़ा अच्छे हमारा PM employment generation program, दीनदयाल उपाध्याय ग्रामीण कौशल योजना, national career service, ये सब किसी important scheme मध्य आंटी देखिवा. और किसी poverty alleviation related scheme कौन government of India measure नहीं चंदे आज पर्यंत. Then हमें देखिवा social justice एवं education. Social justice and education, how they are related, or what is the role of education in promoting social justice? What are the challenges in ensuring equitable access to education? समस्तों पाखर educational service पहुंची पारुची ना नहीं on the basis of region, caste, gender. यदि हमें देखिवा gender ground रे, then male enrollment is maximum as compared to female student enrollment. What is the reason behind this? By on the ground of caste, lower caste or backward caste representation कम. What is the reason? ये सब हमें पढ़िबा एठी. Then social justice and health sector. एठी हमें देखिबा access to healthcare facilities. Plus public health policy कौन अछि, तार impact कौन social justice ऊपर. What are the challenges in ensuring equitable access to healthcare in India? ये सब टॉपिक हमें देखिबा. तापर हमें देखिबा social justice and governance. एठी हमें देखिबा what is the role of governance in promoting social justice in India. What are the challenges in implementing social justice policies? Citizen participation in promoting social justice. What should be the role of civil society? NGO role कौन? सेमानकर achievement कौन अछि आज पर्यंत? By SHG self-help group जोड़ा हम देखो मिशन शक्ति ओडिशा context रे तरा कम बढ़िया मिशन शक्ति ऊपर पढ़िया तार impact कौन? तो ये सब गुड़ा का हमें देखिवा governance रे एवं social justice तेतले interrelated है. In the same way, किसी welfare scheme ऊपर मध्य हमें discuss करिवा, like schemes for SC, ST, OBC, for economically weaker section, laws related to physically challenged or दिव्यांग, समान को legislation कौन अछि, policy कौन अछि, achievement कौन, LGBTQ मान को पाइन law कौन अछि, India रे, PBTG group पाइन law कौन अछि, minority मान को पाइन laws कौन अछि, women related law कौन अछि हम पाकरे. So ये सब topic गुड़ा का हमें discuss करिवा. Including senior citizen मानक पाइन कौन laws अछि, children मानक पाइन कौन law अछि. तापर हमें देखिया global dimension of social justice. एटी देखिवा हमें what are the international organizations, what are agreements related to social justice, globalization एवं आर impact कौन on social justice, India रा role कौन in promoting global social justice, then emerging issues in social justice in India. कौन issue वर्तमान current time period रे हमें face करछे like digital divide. Digital divide और तार impact कौन social justice ऊपर. Environmental justice बा जाको climate justice बोली कुआ जाउची. यदि हम गोटे छोटो एग्जांपल दउची, मानकर जो माने एसी यूज करछथि सेतर क्लोरोफ्लोरोकार्बन आसु CFC gases, तो को माने एसी यूज करछथि only the rich section of the society. Then what about the poor section of the society? Because of CFC there is a depletion in the ozone layer which is there in the stratosphere, so it causes it is not able to filter out the ultraviolet ray that comes from the sun and it causes cancer. So ultraviolet ray तो आसुची ये तो poor by rich देखि कि पडुनी मानक ऊपर, so everyone will be a sufferer. So it is being created by the rich but poor are the victim. So poverty actually जदि हमें देखिबा कि what is the real problem, केबे भी problem नुहे. Problem is not about climate justice. Problem is not about climate justice, rather problem is about poverty. So environmental change or climate change we can address it, but we cannot address poverty. Those who are lower section of the society on the ground of income, they are the worst victim of climate change, whereas the rich section they can protect themselves. Then what is the role of civil service in ensuring social justice? Social justice ensure करिवारे civil service रो role कौन? इटा important part.
एठी हमें डिफरेंट एस्पेक्ट ऊपर डिस्कस करवा लाइक इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ सोशल जस्टिस केमती हे परिबो एक्सेस टू एजुकेशन हेल्थ केयर जेंडर इक्वालिटी डिजिटल इंक्लूजन एनवायरमेंटल प्रोटेक्शन ये सब टॉपिक ऊपर पढ़िवा दरकार सो दिस इज द होलिस्टिक सिलेबस फॉर सोशल जस्टिस एमती नहीं कि सोशल जस्टिस ये गोटे आइसोलेटेड सिलेबस नुहे रादर आमे इकोनॉमिक सोशल डेवलपमेंट पढ़िला बेले सोशल जस्टिस सेठी पढ़ी परिबा क्लाइमेट जस्टिस को एनवायरमेंट पढ़िला बेले पढ़ी परिबा गवर्नेंस पढ़िला बेले गवर्नेंस रिलेटेड जस्टिस जा अछि बा पार्टिसिपेशन रिलेटेड जस्टिस जा अछि ताको पढ़ी परिबा रोल ऑफ सिविल सर्विस पढ़ी परिबा सेठी एसएचजी एनजीओ रोल ऑफ सिविल सोसाइटी ये सब हम गवर्नेंस पढ़िला बेले मध्ये पढ़ी परिबा सो ये प्रिपरेशन गोटे होलिस्टिक और इंटीग्रेटेड प्रिपरेशन एमती नहीं कि हमें गवर्नेंस रो टॉपिक पढुचर अर्थ केवल गवर्नेंस ही पढ़िया सेतरे सोशियो इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट पढ़िला बेले को पढ़ी परिबा बा जेमती मु कहली गवर्नेंस पढ़िला बेले पढ़ी परिबा सो इंटीग्रेटेड अप्रोच रे याको पढ़िया दरकार so this is the brief discussion on the micro syllabus of social justice hope it helps for all जो माने प्रिपेयर होचंती ओसीएस मेंस एग्जामिनेशन पई से को ये डिटेल सिलेबस एनालिसिस हेल्प करिवो एमते हम डिफरेंट इंपोर्टेंट टॉपिक मान को ऊपर वीडियो अपलोड करबा एतरे so that's all for this session thank you very much